Welcome again to ASVAB Mentor, where we make tough topics simple so you can pass your test with confidence. This is part 2 of your general science learning series, and today we're giving you 20 more questions written in a friendly tone with easy language and helpful explanations. Because we believe real learning happens when you truly understand, not just memorize. Let's continue building your science knowledge, one smart question at a time. 1. What is the name of the gas that helps us breathe and keeps us alive? That gas is oxygen. Explanation. Every time you take a breath, your body is taking in oxygen. Your blood carries it to your organs so they can work. 2. What organ in your body helps you breathe in air and breathe out carbon dioxide? Your lungs do that job. Explanation. The lungs take in fresh oxygen from the air and push out the waste gas when you exhale. 3. What tool do we use to measure temperature? We use a thermometer. Explanation. A thermometer tells us how hot or cold something is, whether it's your body, the weather, or boiling water. 4. Which part of a plant takes in sunlight to help make food? The leaves do this work. They collect sunlight and use it to make energy through photosynthesis. Explanation. Leaves act like solar panels. 5. Which organ in your body helps you digest food by breaking it down with acids? Your stomach helps break down food. Explanation. Your stomach mixes food with strong acids and enzymes to turn it into a soft mixture your body can use. 6. What type of blood cells help fight off sickness and infections? White blood cells do this job. Explanation. White blood cells are like the soldiers of your immune system. They attack bacteria and viruses to keep you healthy. 7. What does a compass help you find? It helps you know which direction you are facing. Explanation. A compass points north using Earth's magnetic field, so you can figure out where to go north, south, east, or west. 8. Which simple machine is used to split or cut something, like an axe or a knife? That's called a wedge. Explanation. A wedge is a tool with a sharp edge that helps separate or cut things by applying force. 9. What does a plant use to drink water from the soil? It uses its roots. For example, a rock or a chair won't change shape unless you break or cut it. Explanation. Roots go deep into the ground to suck up water and nutrients to help the plant grow strong. 10. What state of matter has a fixed shape and does not flow? That's called a solid. Explanation. Solids keep their shape. 11. Which part of the body is responsible for pumping blood? The heart is the pump of the body. Explanation. It beats thousands of times a day to keep blood moving through your veins and arteries. 12. What do you call water when it turns into ice? It becomes a solid form of water called ice. Explanation. When the temperature drops below 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit, water freezes and becomes a solid. 13. What type of energy does the sun give off? It gives off solar energy. Explanation. The sun sends light and heat energy to Earth, which plants use to grow and humans use for warmth and power. 14. What is the main source of energy for the Earth? The sun is our main energy source. Explanation. Nearly all life on Earth depends on sunlight, whether directly or indirectly. 15. What do we call the study of the weather and atmosphere? That science is called meteorology. Explanation. Meteorologists study things like rain, snow, storms, and wind to help predict the weather. 16. What happens when water turns into steam? It changes from a liquid to a gas. Explanation. When you heat water enough, it becomes vapor, which is an invisible gas that rises into the air. 17. Which sense do we use to smell things? We use our nose. Explanation. The nose helps detect scents in the air, from fresh flowers to food to smoke, and helps us stay safe and enjoy life. 18. What is the name of the bones that protect your chest and lungs? Those are called ribs. Explanation. Your rib cage is like a protective cage that surrounds your heart and lungs so they don't get hurt easily. 19. Which tool helps us see very tiny things like bacteria or cells? That tool is called a microscope. Explanation. A microscope zooms in so you can see things that are too small for your eyes to see by themselves. Remember, the ASVAB docent just tests how smart you are. It tests how well you understand simple things clearly. And make sure to follow ASVAB. Be a mentor for even more easy-to-understand sciences, math, word knowledge, and test-taking tips that get real results. 20. What is the name of the invisible force that causes magnets to stick to metal? That force is called magnetism. Explanation. Magnetism pulls certain metals toward magnets. It's the same force that makes compass needles point north. You did it. You just finished another powerful set of 20 general science questions. And if you made it this far, you're already way ahead of most test takers. If you liked this lesson, share it with a friend who's also studying for the ASVAB.